Good evening, backloggers. Oh, it's been a hell of a week, a hell of a day, a hell of a year. So I'm gonna take the night off and do a little gaming. Let me know how the audio is. And let's see, we're going DOS, it looks like. Why? I don't know. We're certainly not making backlog progress here. What do we want to do? A lot of weirdness. Now let's start here. Let's not start here. Why would we start here? Why nowhere? Hmm. 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 My other DOS game's working? What was working before? This was working before. Yeah, it's still working. So we'll start here instead. I'm just gonna assume no one's heard of any of these games except for like King's Quest and Oregon Trail. This game has absolutely terrible sound, so I might mute that after we get going here, or maybe just turn it way down. This is a really nifty kind of Space Invaders ish thing, and I'll just get going here. This was actually very weirdly programmed for a DOS game. It uses a text mode. Oh, hey, Sephi. Can anyone hear me? No one's actually replying to me at all. Hey! Hearing is good. Alright. So like I said, the sound is terrible. So, especially in the first level. It gets a little better after this. But this was one of many games my dad brought home from his job, copied from one of his coworkers on a floppy disk. Which was, especially for this game, I mean, this is shareware. That's how you're supposed to do it. Whoop. Hey, okay. But the nifty thing is that, like, every round is basically unique in the style of enemy it has. They do repeat after a while, but it's just a really creative Space Invaders kind of thing. And all of this is being rendered kind of as text. It's the only DOS game I know that did this. And they don't all stomp you like that first bird did. They wrap around, so it's pretty friendly. Oh, that slow down. Woo. Now you can see the little thunderbolts in the top there are actually a special attack. And these orbs are going to wrap around at the top, so I can kind of safely wait over here to get more dog's time. Ooh. But like I was saying, the rounds do start repeating after a while, but it's I don't know. This was one of my favorite DOS games, and I completely forgot about it until I was just looking up old DOS games to get. And every 4 rounds, there's a randomly generated tunnel you have to fly through like that. They get a lot harder. And now we're back to just horrible screeching noises as I shoot these chopsticks. Scrolls? I don't know. Whatever you want to call those. Space barbells, I'll take it. So a lot of these waves, like I was saying, when they get real fast, you're like, you could sit here all day trying to shoot this guy down. So you can just go whap. And then you move on to the next screeching monstrosity you have to shoot. And like all good old games, this has extreme amounts of slowdown the more particles and stuff are on the screen. Ooh. I always thought of these as like bees when I was a kid. Whoa. They seem very bee-like to me. They're yellow, they're just kind of randomly flailing around in the air. They're kind of buzzy. That bee down there needs to go away. Okay. And I love how the last one just goes crazy fast, because there's nothing on screen to slow it down anymore. Listen to that sound! That sounds like a bee. Or like a drunk fly. We just started, Jelly. This round is a little... There's a few rounds like this where you don't have to destroy all the enemies, you just have to survive, but shooting them gives you good points for 1-ups. And here's another randomly generated tunnel. Also a pretty easy one. Sometimes you get lucky. Now we got these jackhammer dudes. These are one of the harder enemies in the game, actually. You have to kind of open a spot for yourself to dodge through. Alright. I got no idea what this is. Taking suggestions for whatever the heck to call these things. Even as a kid, I was like, I don't know. They kind of vaguely remind me of those flying screw-top enemies in Mega Man 2 when you're on the roller coaster tracks in Wily's Castle. Also, this is getting dangerous. They're getting low. I don't think these ones wrap around. They bounce back up. Woo! I can only go so high. Oh, I can go all the way up. I didn't know that. I thought I was limited. Whoop, nope. There's another wait out the time stage. So these things explode in multicolors, so they're all exploding red. There's a yellow. Yellow, there's blue. I always liked how they exploded. It was like computer fireworks. Other than the sound, the only real bad thing about this game, oh, this is a little trickier, is there's a bug in the... Oh! Oh, I'm pinned. They got me trapped. Ha! Alright. There's a bug... Oh, crap. In the way the input is handled. So every now and then when you move in a direction, it'll stick and not do what you want it to do. Which is a shame. This is, I think, one of 2 levels that plays the title theme instead of just random screeching noises. Ooh, the control bug almost got me there. So, some people consider this like the mini-boss of the game. But yeah, this is called round 42, and there are 42 rounds. I think the 42nd round plays this music as well. Whoa. Should be able to take this guy. There we go. And we're back at bees. There's still a few unique enemies, but I think we've seen most of them. I know, like, at least one dude who wrote about this on the internet. So that definitely counts as, like, this game having a following of people that know it and talk about it. If you look this up on YouTube, you'll find a few videos of it being, like, squished vertically because people don't know how to set up DOSBox correctly to play it. Whoa. Whoa. So yeah. I don't have all of the DOS games from my childhood set up yet, but when I do, I'll probably revisit these and other games on an official stream sometime. Properly introduce everyone to the lost world of DOS gaming that is mostly pretty forgettable. Oh, this is bad. This is a bad one. Oh, ooh, ooh. There's a new enemy. This guy's kind of a jerk, just because he goes so fast vertically. Nice. Oh, the control bug got me. I couldn't move. I had so many lasers, too. Hey, it's level 1. Oh, no, these aren't level 1 enemies. These are different. These, I think, were my favorite when I was a kid. Because I loved the way they died. It's like your bullet just blew them back into the sky so powerfully. Whew. I have never played DOS Dungeons and Dragons, so you're safe there. Look at those fireworks. Beautiful. Oh no. Ah. This is where, like, entire games end, is when you get a bad roll on the corridor. I've lost, like, 7 lives in a row on those things before. Whoa. I really can't overemphasize how buggy the movement in this game is. It's kind of terrible. Yeah, bow bow. Hey, another new enemy. This could get bad. Woo! Woo! If I remember right, the last enemy on this set is a real jerk because he's just like randomly teleporting all over the screen super fast. So if you don't have a laser for him, you're in a lot of trouble. Like it's already basically impossible to try to hit these guys. There you go. Ooh. Hey, alright. Look at that. I could just, like, sit here and fire for days and hope. Let's not do that. Uh-oh. Woo, woo. Alright, repeat enemy, but a different attack pattern. So that's something. Ooh. I mean, that's true, Leonia. I also ate today instead of working on the site remake. I pooped today instead of working on the site remake. I also worked on the site remake. Whoa, bad controls. Bad controls. Oh, I had so many lasers. Yeah, it's about this time when you're playing round 42 that fatigue kind of starts to set in, and you're like, I kind of feel like I've seen all round 42 has to offer, and it's just not over yet for another 15 rounds. Oh no. Ooh, we're actually doing pretty good on those tunnels. I I can only assume it's called round 42 because of uh, Hitchhiker's Guide, but I cannot confirm that. These aren't even like new attack patterns anymore, you know? It's just kind of like yawn. If I wanted to see the same thing every day out, I would play actual Space Invaders, you know? Whoa, getting close. Oh no. Woo. Man, I'm on fire on those. We might make it. We might go all the way to 42. Or I could die right here. Ooh. Alright. Well, this is straight up round one again. I don't think there's anything different here. Woohoo! Enough of that. Oh no. Look at this garbage. Woo! Okay. Oh no! What? I don't remember that. Man. Woo! What else you got? I must not have made it this far very often as a kid, because I don't remember multiple corridors at all. I just kind of gave up at the end of this game. What did we decide these things were? Oh, come on. You'd think when they're grouped together like that, it would be easy. Oh no. Woo! Ho, ho, ho. No! Stop it! Oh, my lasers! Ah! Is that how it goes down? Woo! 41. Garbage! Woo! Alright, round 42. The secret of space is alien clownfish things. Those aren't clownfish. What are those called? Beta fish? Not quite beta fish. There's a fish I'm thinking of. Angelfish? That might be it. I don't know my fish very well. Bam! So that's my round 42 speed run. Thank you for watching. I'm also drinking Grape Henry's Hard Soda, which I don't recommend. Lynn bought it because they were out of the cherry flavor that she really likes. And it basically tastes exactly like Dimetap, if anyone took that when they were a kid. Oh, this UI is attract mode. I really like it. It's free, though this theme is entirely of my own making. I was messing around with different layouts for a while until I settled on this video wall kind of look that I really like. So I don't expect I'll be changing it again anytime soon. Anyway, what else are we playing here? I feel like, well, before we get into the good stuff, not that this isn't good stuff. Yes, I do want instructions. That's not. There we go. Number keys. Alright, I don't have a numpad, so this will be fun. Loot 25. Eggs, if you want an easy to set up front end that won't be a lot of trouble, or at least as little trouble as a front end can be, you should look into something called Launchbox. But the big screen, like big picture mode kind of thing version of that works with the controller is $50, or you can buy like a $20 one-off thing that doesn't get any updates. It's kind of weird. Attract mode is very, very fiddly, and you kind of have to know how to program to customize things exactly how you want, but I do, so it worked well for me. And it's free. So this is what I always thought of as Minesweeper when I was a kid. It's actually called Landmine, and I think this is better conceptually than Minesweeper for Windows. Because the object is to get across the board here to the bottom right corner. But unlike the Windows Minesweeper, you can't just like pick anywhere on the board. You have to walk the minefield, and it tells you what is near you and what. And you know, like Minesweeper style, you have to make educated guesses on what you think is safe based on your surroundings. So, that is good. One. Okay, those. So this is good, and that is good. And that is definitely a mine. And the bad thing, of course, is in this version, you inevitably get to a point, if you're playing with enough minds, where you just have to guess and go for it. And I guessed wrong. I could have gone down below and played around a bit more. But I was just showing you that real quick. Oh, what do we want to do next? I know what the main event is going to be. Well, I know a couple main events. Let's do a little Pango first. So this is a Japanese, or no, Chinese knockoff of Pengo, which I think is a Sega game where you're a penguin. In this game, you are an I don't know what. We'll do level. Oh, how do I control? What are my controls? Arrow keys do nothing. Oh no. I can kick blocks. I know how to do that. No. No. Okay. K is left. L is down? What? Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Whoa. Did I die? Or did the game freeze? I think the game froze. Well, humph. I just learned how to play. I mean, you guys have to at least see how Pango here barfs when he dies. Oh, wait. Oh, I know what's going on. Hmm. I should change that. Actually, I should stop that first. I think I'm accidentally recording a movie because of hotkeys, because this game uses weird buttons. So let us fix that. Hotkey enable hotkeys. We'll do left shift. Okay. I think I was like accidentally starting a movie recording or something. But yeah, this is one of those weird games where I've only ever played the Chinese knockoff and never the actual version of the game. Whoa. How did I start recording a movie again? Oh. Oh, I didn't save my changes, that's why. Come on. I can find the hotkey to resume somehow. Ugh. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa. Okay, sure. You know what? I'm just gonna let Pango die so you can see him throw up, and then we'll move on. Pengo? Okay, I'm gonna go kill Pengo. Look at that. Oh, he's barfing. Yeah, Pengo is like a penguin, I think. Probably way better. This, to this day, is the best pool game I have ever played. This is also the only pool game I have ever played. Do 8 ball, do 1 player. Can I go back? No, I can't. Of course, you can't go back in a DOS game. Don't be crazy. So, you know, it's pretty cool physics for a DOS game. You can aim. I think there's like a, yeah, you can check your trajectory button. Cheat, basically. But the real cool stuff is you go in here and you can set all the different stuff here. So I turned off all the friction. And now play the game. And, you know, it'll just go forever until everything goes into a pocket. And isn't that fun? Oh, it's cracked. Ah, pretty quick, actually. Sometimes it takes forever to do that. So that's PC pool challenges. Definitely recommended. Okay, we'll go Sea Hunt now. As you might expect, this is a Battleship ripoff. Let's see here. We're in color. And I think that's all we need. I can't skip this. Alright, so the fun thing about playing Battleship against a computer is you always think it's cheating, because it probably always is. But they're pretty honest about it with the difficulty here, at least. So we'll just do normal. And, you know, it's a very antagonistic opponent. I'll go... Alright. Let's see. How do I... Okay, rotate. Whoa. And they don't use the standard Battleship difficulty level. I'm gonna do what I would never do against a human opponent and stack all my ships near each other. Except for the little guy. Let's put the little guy like right there. Oh, I got 2 little guys. Little guy up there. And now I get Do what I want. Let's start up there. And you know, all the excitement of playing Battleship by yourself. Oh. I got him. Alright, what do we got here? It's a big one. There's a way to turn off the sound, but I sure don't remember how. But yeah, I like to do a very prescribed pattern, just kind of cutting diagonally across the board and bouncing off the walls. And it's working out for me, you know? Oh no. Look at that cheating bastard! Why would any rational person go up there unless he knew where my boat was? Oh. Don't like it. Shenanigans. That's what that is. Oh, there it goes again. So anyway, he cheats and then you lose. Even on the easiest difficulty. So I'll spare you the rest of that. I'm not going to play a lot of this, but pop in real quick. This was my favorite Sierra game for a while because I played it before I could really read well. And you don't have to actually type anything in this game. You just hit like a action button to do whatever you need to do. Now, how do I... What's my button? That's not my button. That's definitely not my button. No. 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 Hey. All about the F keys. Why aren't you walking? I should just be able to tap a button and he should go. My left key sticky or something? Oop. Time to feed the pig. She's real special. I can go up and right. That's weird. Yeah, that's basically how it went for me, Seffi. And this game is really mean because if you don't do something exactly right in the opening, you basically can't get the good ending for the game. And you don't know that, and you continue playing the entire game. It's kind of like a cool branching path thing, actually, but also, what the hell? I just can't walk left for some reason. Gotta watch out for that goat. He'll mess you up. I can't even open goat in this game. Alright. Nope. Nope. I'll do apple. Or no, let's do corn. I think corn is the correct answer. So, I saw the Black Cauldron in the theater when I was a kid, and I really liked it. And apparently it flopped because it just kind of vanished from the face of the earth after that. So I didn't see it again until like a couple of years ago. And it doesn't really hold up, but I still kind of like it. I never did read the books this is based off of. I probably should. Just just cuz. Spooky. So you have to hide the pig from the horned king. But where I don't remember is where you have to take the pig. And if you don't take the pig to the right place before the bad guys find you, they take the pig. And you can keep playing the game, but you're never going to get the good ending. So for the longest time, my brothers and I just thought, they were going to take the pig no matter what, and there's nothing you can do about it. I think I have to find like a waterfall or something. It'd be great if I didn't have to walk left. What's up? Oh, there's a river. I don't want to walk left though. Another body of water. Oh, is this it? I'm on the wrong side, but I think this is it. Maybe? Oh, and I gotta slow walk around. Oh, I'm never gonna make it. That might not be it, actually. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a thicket you take her to? So this is thrilling. I wonder why I can't move left. That's weird. Oh no! We ran out of time. What the... Guath? Guathate? Guathate? Oh, dragon got us. Yeah, that was my pet pig. So as far as I know, at this point, you're kind of like you can still get an ending. It's not like I think you can get an okay ending, even, but it's not the good ending. Anyway, there's not a whole lot else here. I do love me some Space War. I played this a lot as a kid. Make two robots fight each other with a planet and gravity. So, it's Space War. If you've ever played Space War, there's a lot of versions of it. This is the one I had. Great fun to battle against a friend on an actual arcade cabinet. Alright. Let's do what we all know we need to do here. Yeah, we want sound on. Travel trail. No. I know this is basically difficulty level here. And it's been a while, so I'm going to be a banker. I'm going to go easy. So I think even that is not very easy. Alright, so I got me. Who's getting in a wagon here? I'm just going to go down to the chat room, see who I see. Got namer. Oop, I can't have a 3 in the name. Name Ra. Leonia. No numbers still. And hi. That might be too long. Yep. Hi. We're just gonna have a high animal with us. Sure. Jumping off for Oregon. It's Independence, Missouri. So I was asked for advice. If you leave too early, there'll be grass for your oxen to eat. If you leave too late, you may not get to Oregon before winter comes. If you leave at just the right time, it'll be green grass and the weather will still be cool. April, huh? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to heed, or no, not heed. I'm going to toss away their advice and go March. Because I think a little sparse grass is nothing compared to getting hit by winter. Yeah. So out of curiosity, like I'm under the impression that there are many revisions of this game that are like more and more modern. Like I know I've seen like a one where the hunting is in first person, which is obviously not here. So I'm just wondering like what level of technology everyone's Oregon Trail was. Let's see here. Oxen. 2 and a yoke. Recommends at least 3 yoke. $40. I got a lot of money. $4 ain't a lot. I'm gonna go half does on the yoke. We'll do food last because I'm just gonna dump everything else into food. Warm clothes, 2 sets per person. We're a banker. We can afford 3 sets for everybody. Clothes party people. Ammo. Well, that's darn right cheap. 20 bullets. Probably don't need all that much. We'll go. Okay, 7 boxes? That's gotta be plenty. Spare parts. How many? Still got tons of money. Let's just go 5. No, well, never mind. 3, 3, 3. Man, bankers got it easy. $0.20 a pound. So we want at least 1,000 pounds of food, and probably want a lot more than that. So let's go. I don't feel like doing the math. What's that bring us to? Well, okay, we'll do 2,000. Look at all that money we got left. Might as well get some more oxen or something. Gonna have a whole train of oxen. I mean, I feel like we're good here. It just keeps going, doesn't it? Alright. What are we doing here? Steady pace, strenuous, grueling. Grueling is definitely bad. Steady, you're never gonna get there. So let's strain a bit here. Food rations. Meager, bare bones. We got a lot of food, but it's a long journey to Oregon, you know. Let's go meager. We can always up it if someone starts feeling bad. Some folks start for Oregon without carrying spare parts. Oh, crazy people. Crazy, crazy people. Alright. Yep. What's the map? Let's go. Oh, starting. Yeah, let's kick off the journey during a blizzard. Great. Love it. Always look around. Some people were asking about Oregon Trail, and I remember being intrigued by the concept of a modern take on Oregon Trail. But, I don't know, it didn't, looking at videos and stuff, it didn't grab me for reasons I don't remember. Cross the river. 8 feet deep. That's no good. Ford caulk ferry. Definitely can't ford. We got money. Let's take the ferry. Wait 3 days. Yeah. All right. We're starting early. We can afford it. You know, caulking the boat is, or the wagon is good, but you don't want to tip over at the first thing in the game. You gotta at least get a little ways in. Uh, hmm, 4.7 deep. I feel like that is arguably fordable. Maybe I don't know how high a wagon is. That's probably not actually affordable. Let's caulk. Doesn't seem like we got a ferry option anyway. I know. Yeah, as soon as you see the other side, you're safe. No problem. Oh no, Seffi has a fever. All right, I take good care of my people, so we're gonna switch to filling. Why Seffi is getting better. I don't know if that actually does anything, but you know. We could stop to rest. Let's see what people are talking about. Oh yeah, all those animals are gonna be gone in a few years. Yep. Uh, what do we got supply wise? Might as well stock up on food while we're here. When I was a kid, it was all about hunting, but hunting's not great in this game, actually. It was fun when you were in school, but not so much, really. Man. Alright, looks like we're warming up a little here. Still fair health. Oh no, Namer. Name right. It's no good. Well, we gotta keep going. What are you gonna do? Ain't no doctors out here. Oh, health poor. Yes, let's take a closer look. Here lies a. Oh, oh. Okay, great. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take a little look around. I saw a sign for Chimney Rock when I was driving home for Thanksgiving. I have never actually seen it though. All right, we got some sicky people going on here. Let's take a little siesta at Chimney Rock. Health fair, good enough. Actually, people people are eating me out of house and home. Let's go back to Meir. Okay. Maybe we'll stay a while at the fort. A day, stretch your legs. 190 miles. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, health poor. All right. We'll see if resting helps that. Food rations, filling, rest. It's just a fee. I'll give you a day. Fair health. All right. Food rations, meager. Continue. Oh no! Quit passing around the fever. All right. Day is all you need for the fever. Oh, wait. Health is still poor. That's not good. Gotta rest. Give it 2 days. Alright. Not getting better. Alright. Oh, happy birthday, Seffy. You have a fever. Oh, bad water. Great. Very little water. How is there very little water in April? Come on. Sure, let's look around at our grave site here. Talk to the people. Aunt Rebecca Sims. Bless me. Well, ain't she brimming with positivity? Still poor health. Let's take another siesta here. Hey, fair health. Oh no, that's not fair health. I feel like very little water and dysentery is a very bad combination. Yeah. Sorry, Seffy. Wait, don't you get to leave like an inscription on the gravestone or something? Still poor health. I don't. It's weird that you can't actually look at like the status of your people. You can check everything else. All right. Well, better rest. A couple days. Oh, decision. Soda Springs, Fort Bridger. Fort Bridger seems might bit out of the way. So let's just cross the river. Oh no. Oh no. Talk to the people. $5? It's outrageous. I won't pay it. Hey, health is fair. 20 feet deep. Holy crap. Let's take the ferry. Oh, hey, Bernie. Did you find your mouse? Did you bring me your mouse? Ooh, you're a good hunter. Ooh, you're a good little hunter. Go get it, Bernie. Yeah, Bernie likes to bring me his toy mouse as a present. Charge $5. 5 days for $5? Rumpf. Usually he'll go fetch his mouse over and over again, but he seems more interested in his ribbon toy today. Cat cam. I mean, he's not actually bringing his mouse, so. But someday, I promise, I will get that on cat cam. Good health. All right. Oh, little water. Fair health. Great. All right, you people are eating through our food here. Let's go back down to meager. All right. Round 42 bullets. And if they made tiny cameras you can mount on a cat in an unobtrusive way, I would be all about that. That would be hilarious. It's a good tune. Oh, hang on. Let me get a. I need to get a drink here. Ah, that's better. No, we're not planning to get another cat. We were only ever planning on getting one originally, and then we couldn't choose between Teddy and Bernie, and the shelter convinced us to take both of them. And I don't regret that, but they both had so many health problems that I feel like I don't want to risk not being able to afford another cat again because it got real expensive. What was I doing here? Oh. Hey, fruit. poor health. Always with the poor health. Yeah, seems like a good place to rest. Aunt Rebecca? We running into her again? Well, let's stock up on food. Better rest. Alright, fair health. Good to go. I've also noticed that Bernie seems to really enjoy being an only child, as it were. He is loving the extra attention he's getting. Oh no, my animal has measles. Poor health, as always. Alright, sounds like we better rest up. That did not help. Great. 7 feet deep. Hire an Indian to help. Sure, I'll try that. 3 sets of clothing. I think we found some extra clothing, so that's probably fine. There, Seffi. Mm. Sure. Talky talk. Yeah, good luck with that, Jacob. Food. Why not? Always buy food. Get a hundo. It's not very much, actually. We got through that pretty quick. Let me get in the middle of the summer here. Let me see where we are. Oh, we're doing good. Look at that. We're almost there. Hey, no problem. I haven't even... What? Animal? I haven't even hunted yet. It's kind of crazy. Maybe the banker's easier than I thought he was. Talk to the people. Oh, I'm like really phlegmy today. I can hardly talk. Bernie, go get your mouse. Go get your mouse, you little spaz. Where are we going? Walla Walla. Going up or going straight? Well, I think we're good on supplies. Let's just mosey on. Yeah, look around. This is it, right? Yeah. This is the end game right here. Poor health. Maybe we should rest before we do the final leg here. That didn't help. Oh well. Yeah, float down the river. That's where all the fun is. After passing this third direction sign, land your raft at the trail. Very difficult so far. Yep. Oh, gonna have to dodge the rock. Oh boy. Alright, there's one. Oh, getting tricky. Zombies in Willamette. I do not know that reference. There's two. Ooh. Oh, this does need banjo music. What were they thinking? Oh, Dead Rising. One day I will play Dead Rising 1, now that that is on PC. There's three. Guess I should mosey over down here. There it is. Alright. Land of the Zombies. Here we come. Poor health. Come on. We're fine. Wait. Griff. What? Griff Ruggles? How is that? No. No. I have to show this to Try. I gotta take a picture. I don't know
I think I mentioned it on the stream before, but for a while there, Try and I would always look at the end credits on movies and just like look for funny names. And our favorite, I think, on the Elm Street movies was a guy called Griff Ruggles that was in charge of transportation coordination, which is especially funny. Not only that that name is here, but on Oregon Trail, which is all about transportation coordination. I. What are the odds? I ask you. That is crazy. All right, let's get out of here. We're getting down to it here. Stop with didn't work. I'll pop into pinball. This is the only pinball game I had as a kid. Press Q to put in a quarter. Pretty good. But you can just keep putting in quarters all day. Look at all those quarters. I don't remember. There we go. How do I launch? No. No. Hey, there we go. Oh, it's running too fast. And I don't know how to flip my flippers. Got a left flipper. No, I don't want sticky keys. No, I still don't want sticky keys. Well, you know, that's pinball. I've done a whole stream of Below the Root. We've done King's Quest streams, which are great, of course. But let me tell you about the ancient art of war. This was a game right here. I think I've talked about it before. Also, Dave and Barry Murray, that's my last name. Spelled wrong, but it's kind of my last name. So, yeah, let's go to war. As you do. I have not played this game in a long time. Oh, Bernie's got his mouse. Maybe he'll bring it up. Let's just do. What are we gonna do? Let's do what I always did, which was the rivalry. Story, who cares? So, what I did as a young tactician, yeah, Broderbund, which is weird, right? Like Broderbund. I didn't know they did PC games. Actually, I did know that. I just never really thought about it. Well, I screwed up. Didn't change the settings of the scenario. So as a kid, I would make my supply lines very strong and reliable. And then you always fight Crazy Ivan, because he's the only one who sounds like he's not going to kick your ass. You know, you definitely don't want to fight Shang Tzu or Alexander or Napoleon or Caesar or Genghis Khan. I mean, come on. You want to fight Crazy Ivan. So this is kind of the earliest RTS I know of. It's like you hover over a guy and you can like look at him, see what his conditions like here. See what it. I got 5 knights, a barbarian, and a spy. Don't really care about that. Knight and a spy. Archers. That's what you want. You want your archers. You want to tell them to go into the fort. What we got up here? We got more archers. That's what you want. Tell them to go into the fort. We got here, knight. Get that mouse, Bernie. Oops. Got barbarians. Actually, go fight that dude. Did you bring a mouse? Did you catch a mouse? Who's a good boy? Here you go. Go get him. Archers, that's the stuff. Get your archers on. Who brought the mouse right back? Yeah. Who's a good dog? Did you catch another mouse? Sure you did. You always do. Oh, I tricked him. It landed up on the shelf and he thought it went downstairs. Didn't mean to do that, Bernie. Well, might get in a fight here. Get ready. Oh, it's fight time. Alright. 3 knights against way more archers. Also a train. This is probably not going to go well, but I'm going to go for it. Knight squad, attack! Oh, it didn't go well. They lost a guy, though. What do we got here? Barbarians. Alright. Barbarians, it's kind of a classic rock, paper, scissors thing. Archers beat knight, knight beats barbarian, barbarian beats archer. So we're going to do attack. Barbarians attack, knight back off. And they just go over there and pow, pow, pow. Look at that. Tactics. Oh, I think we can do this. Oh no, my barbarian. No! Get him! Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. All this fighting going on. Ooh, that's no good. Better get out of here. Oh, run! Run! Whew. Send him over to the village to resupply. What we got here? Yeah, that's still no good. Still no good. No. Still don't like it. What are you? No, you're not gonna do any good over there. Stop it. If you don't zoom in on a fight, then it just kind of happens. You got no say in the matter. What I'd like to do is get these little armies of mine over to the village and oh no, my dude! Combine them into one. Join barbarians. Spy it. Join knights, barbarians. Sure. Guess I can't join them all. Alright, you. No. No. You do that. Alright, let's try it. There's actually like advanced formations and stuff you can do and adjust, but I don't know how any of that works. That didn't go well. Don't like it. That is a head on a pike. It is. Violent. We don't know where they are. See, what I did as a kid normally is I would turn on bases being a food supply, and then I would put all my archers in the fort like I just did. And then I would just wait for him to come at me and shoot him with my archers from the fort. But I don't think that's going to work this time because I didn't turn on food supply at the base. You gonna come here or what? So I can just safely sit up here and attack him. And pew pew pew, and then he gets scared
but he lost a few dudes, and that just keeps happening over and over again. And I would sit here for I don't know how long and just do that over and over again. And even if he has archers, like I'm in a fort, they might get me a couple times, but they're gonna die a lot more than I am. Well, this is not going well, I have to say. Man, Crazy Ivan's been training over the years here. Oh, he got in my fort and everything. How'd I lose? I don't even know what happened. I'm out of practice. So that's the ancient art of war. That's the thing, I guess. Some small part of me wants to find the time to learn to actually play that game. I don't know if that will ever happen. And I guess that's all the DOS games I got at the moment, anyway. No, no, no. I could probably play a quick something, something. What should we? What should we quickly play something of? Take a stab at Higemaru here. This is actually kind of a good way to end the stream because this is basically Capcom's take on Pingo. And like I said, I've never played actual Pingo. But kind of hard to imagine beating this version because look at these little round pirate beard dudes running around. What's not to love? So, unlike everything else I've played tonight, this is actually on my backlog. You could argue that it shouldn't be, but this has 16 rounds, and then it starts looping. So I figure beating 16 rounds is a reasonable beat thing. Problem is, you can't continue in this game. So, when things get really hard at around round 11 or so, I keep dying. And because you can't continue, I can't rely on my credit earning system for arcade games to see me through. This is the third game Capcom ever made, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Oh, I need that skull. Oh, but wait, did the enemy get that skull and it counted as me getting it? That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I would never claim to be a pirate ship Higemaru expert. But
But from what I've seen, the strategy should be to grab and throw as many barrels as possible. Because every time. Oh, crap. Every time you grab a barrel, there's a chance that that invincibility item will pop out of it. And that seems like kind of the only way to clear the later levels. Because the enemies start to. Whoa, that was terrible. Start to move faster than you do. They actually kind of are already. I'm doing bad. Usually don't die until like deck 8 or so. On a good run, anyway. This game is pretty good about giving you 1-ups with points and stuff, so. There's that going for you. But yeah, this is basically exactly like Pingo, except for you can actually pick up the blocks and move them around and throw them. The captains don't actually count for your enemy kill quota. They're just there to be jerks. Oh. Yeah, this is on a few Capcom collections, I think. That's where I got it. That's the good stuff right there. Oh, that was terrible. I mean, it's no random barfing animation, but spinning around in a circle is a pretty good way to die. Yeah. Ah. All right. Yeah, these later levels where the little buggers start getting into barrels all the time, so it really starts to get to be a pain. Oh, oh, the thing. Where are you? All right. Things are about to start falling apart. Big time. No, that didn't work. What? I am a snowman. Oh. Alright. Not a bad run. I think I've gotten to 14 before. I was real close. Someday. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Guess it's time to go feed Bernie. Ain't that right, Bernie? Sorry for killing you on your birthday, Seffi. I'll try not to do that next year. And have a happy birthday. See everybody on Monday. I don't think Try has picked a stream yet. So, savor the mystery. Do what Backlog tells you to. Oh, it wasn't it? Okay. Well, I don't feel so bad about killing you then, if it's not your actual birthday. Alright. Good night, Backloggery.